Oh, well, hello, race fans. This is Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast, and I have a guest with me today. This is Nathaniel, and I had him on during the Roval last year, and there was a lot of cars and stuff going by, and we couldn't really hear the whole conversation, so we decided we were going to record this again and do it again.
Yep.
So, so what's going on, Nathaniel?
Hey, I'm glad the weather's cleared up a bit. It's been a rough weekend, but it looks like it's clearing up a bit. So hopefully we get some racing in here. Sad time, but at the same time, I think Kyle would want everyone to enjoy themselves this weekend and kind of honor him that way. I think everyone should have a good time, and I'm glad we're getting it going.
Yeah, I know. I think it's been terrible this weekend. And when I first heard the news, I thought it was fake news.
Yeah.
And my wife did too. We all thought it was fake news, but then we realized it started coming out more and more, and we were like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, just goosebumps thinking about it.
I mean, he was tough on the racetrack, but what I've seen him as being a dad,
Exactly.
with Brexton and everything, it just it really made me realize that he was a different person when he was off the track.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, Brexton's familiar with this track too. He does our summer shootout, and he's just killing those guys. He's winning every summer shootout race.
Really?
I'm sure they're sick of it. I know he's only 11, but he races, I think, just like his dad.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't got to see him, but I see a lot of videos, and he looks like he's going to be really good.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, that's good. So we talked about last year. We were talking a little bit about the racetrack, and like I've been telling everybody, last year we talked about if we liked it the old way or the new way, and this year we're talking about is I want people to express why they love their racetrack so much, because we're taking this show on the road.
Yeah.
And we're going out west. We're going to do Coronado and Sonoma and in Chicagoland and stuff, and I want people to explain why they love their racetrack so much, to try to draw other people to go to different racetracks, because everybody goes to pretty much the same racetrack year after year. They have their little bubble, and they go inside that bubble, and they renew their spot every year at the same racetrack, and they don't ever go anywhere else. So for you being a sales rep here, and my sales rep, which is awesome, you're probably one of the best sales reps I got.
Appreciate it.
And explain to me why Charlotte is such a great racetrack, because I love this racetrack.
I do too. I mean, I've been to a bunch of others. Been out to Sonoma where you're going, and they're all great. And I'll preface it with that. Charlotte, I feel, is just, you get that feeling, like you step on property. It's the staff, the fans. I mean, the fans at Charlotte are some of the best I've seen around the world. Just the way we try to do things here is, it's for you guys,
Yeah.
So that's the main thing, that I think, just the feeling you get when you get here. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Everyone seems like family.
Yeah.
Fans, staff, everyone. I'm not going to talk too much like, hey, Charlotte's the best and all that, but just the feeling when you're here, that it's America's home for racing.
Yeah, and we're going to Sonoma. I'm really looking forward to go to Sonoma, and
It's cool.
And we have and give a shout out to Gary. Gary's getting me set up there in Sonoma, and he's real excited, and we're excited about going up there, and I'm really excited about seeing that track, because he tells me all how about Turn 7 and how great that is over there and everything, and I'm really looking forward to going up there.
You're gonna love it. I mean, it's a lot different, but in a good way.
Yeah.
I got the tour when I was up there. Team over there gave me a tour, and I mean, just great people. But it's just a total different feel because of the way the track is. You know?
Right.
I mean, you're in the mountains pretty much. You look out and you see just mountains. And
Is it cold up there?
It was warm when I went. Last year I went in June. It was pretty hot.
Right.
So I know their weather's a little on and off, but and then you got all the vineyards,
Right.
which I mean,
You know, you don't want to be hitting those wine
yeah,
beers. I'm going to be getting all that wine.
and
you
I
know?
mean that wine does taste different. It hits a little bit different than anywhere else, I will say.
I bet it does. I bet you it tastes a lot different.
There's my guy driving by. He handles the infield too.
Yeah.
People like that makes Charlotte just different, you know.
Right. So, I just we've been talking with some friends in here, and I have a gut feeling the All-Star race is coming back here next year.
I'm hearing a lot of rumors. You know, when I started here, they had just ended doing the back-to-back, so I never had to work the 2 weeks straight kind of whole thing.
Let me tell you this much. I'm all in. I'm all in if they bring the All-Star race back here. I mean, I have 2 spots here that I renew every year, and I'll definitely do both weekends.
Yeah.
For the All-Star race and here.
And you do this spot we're in right now, and then you also have tried last year when we tried to do it. You were in the HD TV spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that up there. It was,
Yeah.
I really do like it a lot up there. I would love to have a spot up there for the 600 because, we got power up there.
Yeah.
But, I would love to have a spot up there.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
I heard it's hard to get over there.
Yeah, but nothing's impossible.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
With the so explain to me. I know it's pretty much sold out in here this weekend, and does it sell out real fast here for the 600? I mean, after the race is over, when did the tickets go on sale for next year and all that?
Usually we go through our renewal period until August. That's for camping and tickets. So after that, we'll go through an upgrade process because you guys get first dibs on everything for renewing, being loyal fans. We appreciate it. But then probably sometime early September, it all depends exactly on the timing. We'll go on sale to the public after
Right.
that. But, I mean, each year, people want to come back more and more, it seems, as
Yeah.
I've been here. So there is not a lot left after the renewal process. But we make it work.
Right.
We make it work.
You can always find somebody to get in here.
Yeah.
But I think that if they do bring the All-Star race back here, it's going to be damn near impossible getting in here.
I have to agree there. I really think so. I mean, people have been asking for it. I'm sure everyone hears it here. We'll see.
Yeah, well, when they start talking about it on TV, on Fox, and they start talking about bringing it back, that it needs to bring back some of the old roots, it is probably a good sign they might be coming back.
Yeah, you might have a good inkling there.
Yeah, I mean, all the fans here, and you know what, I think a reason why they should bring it back is not just because we all want it back here, it's because you got to think of like the garage people and the drivers and and the truck haulers, and they're on the road constantly. It would just be absolutely nice to have them to home for a couple weeks so they can rest up before they get back and start heading out west. Because from when we leave here, we go to Michigan.
Yeah, you're going to Michigan.
Yeah, and then from Michigan we're going to Coronado, and then Sonoma, and those drivers are going to be driving to Michigan, then back to the shop, then back to out west.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a long haul for them. It would just be nice for them to have a couple weeks at home.
Yeah. No, definitely.
So okay. So then, all right. So let's do a little bit figuring on what the areas on the camping out here.
Yeah.
'Cause, there's camping outside too from the track on the infield, which is in the turn 3 and 4, right?
Yep.
And
yeah.
there's some up on top of the hill, which is the
Overlook 600
overlooks,
Terrace.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then we have turn 1 and 2, which is considered the camping area, the tut camping, and then we have the areas over here in 3 and 4 where we have all the RVs and and some of the crazy stuff, with seeing some of them park these campers on the on the fence, and they got them all jacked up about 4 feet off the ground. It's like, holy cow.
Yep, and some spots are more level than others, of course.
Right. So if you end up getting a spot on the fence, you better make sure you bring some extra blocks with you, because you don't know if it's going to be level or not where you're at. So
You do not know. I mean, we try to be good about coming down here and knowing which spots are more level than others, and
Right.
kind of letting the fans know that, so they know kind of what they're getting into. I mean, they're all great spots. That's our north infield track side you're talking about, right on the fence there. Have about 100 spots, 109,
Yeah.
maybe a little bit more than that actually. But yeah, those are. I mean, some of them over here turn 3, a little bit less level than the others, but they do their best, try to get them all ready for race time.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's and the price wise is for infield spots.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay.
So, go ahead.
Go ahead. So over here in turn 3 and 4,
Yep.
where the campers are.
Yep. So these ones, regular north infield, usually go for about 310. And don't totally quote me on price, and I'm going off the head here.
Yeah.
But then you got trackside, north infield trackside. Those are usually 360, so a little bit more because you're close to the action, right on the fence there.
Yeah.
And then kind of moving over, you go turns 1 and 2.
Right.
We do have some RV spots over there, our south infield RV spots. The bigger sites, which are 24 by 45, those are 560. They're right behind the TV, but they don't have the power like you did in the fall.
Right.
Those are the HD TV ones. Those are usually about 1310. So that comes with electric, comes with 2 wristbands. And keep in mind, all these spots, you always have to have a wristband for everyone.
Yeah.
So you're paying for wristbands per person on top of the pricing for the spot.
Right.
Which, I mean, still, this is, as you can probably attest to, a great experience, one of the best,
Right.
In this infield. I mean, I think one of the best infields. Just the people. It seems like everyone's having fun. Then you got some small camper sites, which is kind of new for us. It used to just be, say, tent and then small camper.
Right.
But we have changed it up where it's small camper sites, and then we have tent sites only, and just trying to keep all the fans safe, make sure you're not mixing RV exhaust and tent people,
Right.
things like that. So those usually go for about 205, both small camper and tent sites. But then you also have trackside sites over there, right on turns 1 and 2. It's a mixture between tents and small campers. We divide them out. The small camper sites go for 260, and that's the same with the tent sites over there.
Right.
So that's pretty much everything in the infield.
And then you have the overlook.
Yeah, and then you have the overlook, which right now for this one it was 2710 for up there. All those sites have electric, and then United Site Services comes out and does pump out, fills up water best they can. So that comes with it also.
Right.
And then you have 600 Terrace, which is more of like a hospitality area. That's more in turn 1. Those go for about 6,500. Depends what you're doing.
Right.
Because it comes with a lot of stuff, full hookup, a lot of tickets that come with it. And the overlook comes with 10 wristbands too. So who knows what the pricing will be, but that's kind of just a run through of that. And then obviously, like you're talking, you have outside of the track, which are turn 4 campground, which is just dry camping, and then turn 1 campground, also dry camping right by the fan zone.
Right.
You got the full hookups, Camping Worlds across the street.
Yeah.
So I think you guys got a good setup, though. I don't see the pool out here, but it's not really hot enough.
Yeah,
usually
I
it's like
mean,
95 out here, all
Yeah,
sunny.
no, we, Barbara and I talked about it, and we didn't really have enough room to put it in the truck.
Yeah,
And and we thought about it because I knew it was going to be hot. When we got here on Wednesday, it was hot Wednesday and Thursday,
Yep.
and then we knew the weather was going to change. It was going to get cold and stuff, so we decided not to bring it.
Yeah.
So and then we'd have to pack it with us and take us on with us on the road because we're not going home from here. We're going straight up to Ohio from here.
So that makes sense. Yeah.
So we didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But then, so that's how much of the prices for the campsites outside.
Turn 4 campground, you're looking at 210.
Okay.
Obviously, you get your tickets on top of that. People have a great time out there. We're sold out of that too. Turn 1 is, I want to say 280.
Right.
And then you got Camping World across the street, usually 720. right now. That's the full hookup one. So, yeah.
Yeah, my buddy and usually stays over at Camping World, and he decided this year he sold his spot to somebody else, but he's keeping his spot for next year, and he went to the Indianapolis 500 this year.
Gotcha.
He wanted to do that this year.
Bucket list, yeah.
Bucket list, definitely. Yeah. And I have another friend of mine that's there. They're there too. Actually, Tim Milan, which is the owner of Caldwell Banker at Seacoast Advantage. Him and his wife are there.
Okay.
And but yeah, he said it was on his wife's bucket list, so they went.
Yeah.
And I've been talking to him too. So what else? So what do you think about this whole weekend? I mean, so far, how you think it's been going? I'm a little upset with the the racing a little bit because we didn't get the full rally last night.
Yeah.
The truck race, man. To me, it was like a wreck fest this year, and I kind of expect that to happen. I'm kind of expecting that to happen tonight too because all the rubber's washed off that track.
Oh yeah,
it's been raining for a good 2 days here, and it's definitely washed all the rubber off that track, and you could tell when those trucks were going, they were all over the place.
Yeah.
So,
and as you saw probably yesterday, those dryers were out there all day trying to get that track ready.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we just can't control it. We do as much as possible. It's not always perfect.
Right.
I'm glad they got some laps in. I'm sure you saw how foggy it was last night. That was a little bit crazy. Those spotters, I don't know how they saw anything. I think they were just guessing.
Yeah.
But it's tough when you have rain like this. I've just been trying to hold out hope myself. I mean, like you said, you don't always get all the racing, but you got the spectacle today.
Yeah.
Tonight, hopefully, it's cleared up. Hopefully, everything holds off. But yeah, the most drying trucks we've had here at the Speedway, I'm pretty sure, just trying it because everyone knew what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But it's tough. Hopefully tonight's racing makes up for it.
Yeah. All right, so let's take a little small break here. We got to run a commercial real quick.
Okay. Sounds good.
What's up, race fans? It's Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast. You know the feeling you wake up before dawn, haul the cooler to the track, stand in line for hours, screaming your lungs out through every caution flag, green, white, checkered finish? That's not just watching racing. That is fighting for every lap, every pass, every victory. And when the checker flag finally drops, you earn that ice-cold reward. That's why Modelo Special is different for us. Brewed with that same fighting spirit, pure, crisp, no shortcuts. It's the beer that says, we showed up, we battled, and now we celebrate. The next time you are tailgating at a speedway or rewatching the epic duel on TV, reach for a Modelo. Raise it high for the driver that never quits. Modelo Special is the mark of a fighter. Find it wherever a great beer is sold, or better yet, stock that cooler before the next green flag. Salute, race fans. What'd you think, man?
Hey, I love that. That's a little different. We didn't hear that in October, so it seems like you're a natural right there.
I'm getting better. It's been a little difficult trying to learn everything. I don't have a guy that does all the voice, all the controls and everything, and the camera and everything.
You're doing everything, right?
I'm doing everything.
You do it all.
Yeah, I do it all. I set it up, tear it out, I'm doing everything. We got this beautiful new tent that now with the logos and everything on it. It looks it's nice, man.
Speaking of the nice tent, I know we're cutting it close here because at 1:00 they got the Blackhawk practice coming in, so you might want to take that down before that at 1:00.
Well, I don't think so.
You might be all right over here.
Yeah, it's fine over here. They came over us last year.
Oh, okay.
They don't. It doesn't blow as much as it.
Yeah.
It's just when they get over towards that end is when it's real bad. But it's we're looking forward to it, man. We love it. We love it when all the Blackhawks and everything come in, and
it's great.
The guys come jumping over here, and and I talk about this all the time. People are probably sick of hearing it, but this is by far my favorite track to come to, and it's the track, it's the people, it's the whole for the 600. all the military thing that goes on here with all the the military guys introducing the drivers, and it's just a great vibe
Yeah.
around here.
Yep.
And a lot of good people running around here. I got old leprechauns running around here.
I know he's somewhere out
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he's always running around out here. And then you got oh man, what's guys over there at Dega Nation that do the karaoke.
Yep.
Travis Massey and his wife are over there. And,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's pretty fun here, man. It's a lot of good people, and I'm hoping I'm supposed to get the people that over there at Ballard. I talked to them,
Yeah.
and they're going to come on down and be on the show. They're supposed to be. I'm going to call them as soon as I get done doing our show, and see if I can get them to come down now and get on. So,
Oh, yeah.
because they're the official bourbon of Charlotte Motor Speedway, and I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
that's super cool, I
Mhm.
mean, you got to have them on. I'm sure they'll have some good stuff to say.
Well, they have a trailer set up over there.
I saw that. I drove
Yeah.
over there on the golf cart, and I
Yeah.
did see that.
Yeah,
It looks super
and,
cool.
Barbara, my wife, she drinks the Madam Colonel. It's a pistachio cream with bourbon in it.
Oh,
It is good.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never tried it myself.
You have to try some. We got
Yeah.
some over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the Sergeant Valor is really good. Their bourbon's real good.
Yeah.
So
I'll have to try that too.
yeah, you're gonna have to definitely try it. Man.
I got one question for you,
Yeah.
which you kind of touched on it, but what's your favorite thing about Charlotte Motor Speedway? I know you said the people, the feel, but what really makes everything come together if you had to
I
pick
like
one
the
thing?
fact of how that the drivers and the pit guys and everybody just walks around here freely. It's like, because they go home and they walk right back to the tunnel. They walk right through the camping area. They ride around on the golf carts. They it's like they're home here. It doesn't bother them. You don't see. Let's put it this way: we've been to a lot of racetracks.
Yeah.
And we don't see that when we're on the road as much. They usually, like Mason, my buddy Mason is sitting over there, and Mason is the tire carrier for Josh Berry's car.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
he, this is the only time I really can get him to come and see me during the races, because a lot of the teams, what they do is they fly the guys in for for the race,
Yep.
and then they fly them home.
Yep.
And so they don't get here early. But he says that sometimes when they go out west, they do fly them out a day early, just so they can get acclimated a little bit before the day of the race.
Yeah.
But he said, but most of the time when he was like at Talladega and all that kind of stuff, they fly him in for just that race, and then they fly him right out that night.
In and out real quick.
Yeah, and you don't really get to see the guys walk around and do as much. Talladega, you do see some drivers and stuff. They'll come in early and they'll walk around in Talladega and on the Boulevard and Talladega Boulevard and stuff. But yeah, I do like Talladega. I have a lot of great friends in Talladega too. I have, Corey Hellman that's runs Dega Nation, and Bill Felton that runs Red 38 sets up in there, and then you got Boone and Erik that run the Tip Jar Bar, and it's freaking awesome over there. I
Yeah.
do love it, and the first time we went, really didn't know a whole lot of people, and my wife was like, "Yeah, I don't want to go back," and then I said, "Well, let's just go back one more year. I've already renewed. Let's go back." So we went back, and now she was like, "I want to go back. I want to come back next year." And I'm like, "What?" I was like, You said you didn't want to come back." And then she's like, "Now, I decided I want to come back." And so now she loves Talladega.
She
too.
loves it now.
So it's fun. I mean, we go to the fall race. We don't go to the spring one. We go to the fall race, and then so this year we're going to go to come here, Charlotte, and then there's a race in between, and then we're going to go down and spend a week down in Alabama, and then after that we're going to go to Talladega, and then from Talladega we're going to go down to Florida, somewhere down St. Pete area, and
Oh,
stay
nice.
a week down there, and then we're going to Homestead for the championship.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna be at the championship race this year. So it's gonna be awesome, man.
You guys are having a year.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna do a good time this year, man. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
But we gotta figure out how to get me in Atlanta next year.
I know. That's another great track.
Yeah.
One of my favorites. The race in there, since they redid everything, is
Right. And hopefully we can pick up a few more sponsors on top of the ones we have now, and then so we can really do the show on the road, and hopefully I can work out something with NASCAR and with you guys, just where get me a spot where I can set up and do the show everywhere.
You keep getting bigger and bigger, and fans like you is what makes this sport so great, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm loving seeing it, how everything's been going.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Let me get one more commercial in, okay?
Yeah.
Hey, race fans. It's Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast. Life can move pretty fast sometimes, almost as fast as a NASCAR race. But here on North Carolina coast, we like to take things slow. Living here has a lot of perks. Good surf, beautiful scenery, fresh seafood, and plenty of tracks nearby where you can get your race fix. Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage has everything you need to make your move you've been craving. Whether you are upsizing, downsizing, investing, or dreaming about your next chapter, they have the guidance you need to move forward with confidence. Caldwell Banker Seacoast Advantage has top agents that can help you make your house your home. Check out seacoastrealty.com. That's seacoastrealty.com. Let's make your next move your best one yet. All right.
Like I said, a natural.
I won't tell you how many times how many takes I had to do to record all those two commercials, man. But there was something else I was going to talk to you about, and I just lost my train of thought, man.
What were you thinking about?
I don't know.
We were talking about Atlanta.
Yeah, and the getting the sites all and everything, getting everything set up and everything. But yeah, we're really looking forward to taking the show on the road this year and running with it and see how it goes, and we can get some extra sponsors and stuff like that.
Definitely.
But we got T-shirts and Modelo T-shirts and sunglasses and everything over here, and people want to come by and get a T-shirt. Come on by and get one. We just ask you to scan the QR code and subscribe, and that's the only way we're going to get bigger is if we get people to sign up.
Yep, keep it going.
Yeah.
It is packed in here this weekend. This might be the most packed I've seen it, even with the rain.
I think I think a lot of people weren't planning on coming because of the rain.
Yeah.
But I think after the whole announcement of Kurt Busch, I think people were just like, the hell with it, we're going.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kyle really got people out, which it's great to see. The support in this community is second to none.
Right.
It just feels like a family, in my opinion. NASCAR as a whole, and just the sport. They're really just trying to see how we can make the best of it.
Right.
So it's good to see everyone out here.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody out having a good time.
Yeah.
And it's been a good time. We've been having a good time here, and even though with the weather, you just got to deal with it. It's been a little cold, man.
It has been chilly.
Yeah.
I'm from up north, but I was a little cold yesterday, especially. I'm like, wow, I need another jacket. What is this? It's May in Charlotte. Come on.
Yeah.
But I look around and I look at you guys, and like you said, making the best of it. Still enjoy yourselves. Trying to just get through it,
Yeah. So you done tore your foot up too, huh?
Yeah, I've been on crutches all weekend. Usually I'd be helping check out the infield campers, get you guys all set as quickly as possible in here with all your passes. But this year the doc said, do not put any pressure on your foot.
And you just did it this past weekend, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Really bad timing on my part.
Yep.
A couple people have told me I just wanted to try to get out of a little work, running around out there like I usually am with the check-in. But I just took my sock off and showed them the stitches and everything, and then they were like, "Oh, okay, all right, you're not lying." But yeah, it's been tough, but we get through it, you know.
Yeah.
I'm glad I can make it down here too, because it's always good hanging out with you guys and seeing what's up.
We like hanging out with you too, man.
Okay, good.
All right, so we hit the 30-minute mark. That's the cutoff mark for everybody.
Yep. Maybe I should get back to work. Probably,
And Nathaniel, thank you for being on the show. Thanks for coming in and talking to and explaining about Charlotte and the prices and everything, so people would know if they want to come here. And so this is Erik with Tailgating with Erik's podcast, and we are signing off. And so long, and Thunder Rolls is rolling out.